Oi!
Crikey.
Welcome back, eh?
It's been so long.
Oi!
Welcome to the Shooting Blanks podcast. My
Oi.
name's Kramer.
My name's Juan.
My name is Ryan Hayes.
Hey, Ryo.
And this is the Commentators podcast.
Because we're all best.
Spuds.
I can't keep up the accent. I can't.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Superman.
Today's topic is...
Are we really going to keep the intro like that?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Today's topic is, if you had to go on a date with a superhero, who would you prefer to go on a date with? It could be guy or girl. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm going to throw villains into this too, if you want to date a villain.
Are we
Or
going to keep this to comics?
Anime characters, too.
Okay.
Let's do any fictional character.
Any fictional character?
Except from books, because books are for nerds.
But movies. No movies.
What movies?
So Harry Potter's category is out.
He started from a book, so I'll give it Harry. I'll give you
Actually,
Harry
they're all
Potter.
children, so let's just take them out completely.
You know what? I would go on a date
He's an
with
adult
Harry.
at the end.
I would go on a date with Harry.
You'd go on a date with Harry?
11-year-old Harry. No.
Oh God!
18-year-old Harry.
Damn it.
No, he never does turn 18. He turns 17, doesn't he?
Is he 17?
So he's
We're
never
not,
legal.
we're not about to get into this. Okay.
Okay, no Harry Potter.
No Harry Potter.
How about what was it? Professor McGonagall.
Professor
She's
McGonagall?
like 70.
It's a question. I wasn't saying.
No,
I was
the Harry
asking.
Potter category is out.
Okay,
So like,
fine.
because no books, so
So-
nothing, no Narnia.
Okay, no Harry Potter, no
No,
Narnia.
Why would we even include Narnia?
Well, because that's a sexy ass lion. The Jesus allegory lion.
Damn it.
I only saw the first Narnia.
What books have they
It's just-
not made movies out of?
I don't know. I've seen a little bit of the first one.
How many?
No, I mean like books, series in general.
Oh, I don't know. Like 4?
How do we know that? Like 4. That's probably right.
Like 4? Just a good
There's
guess.
probably 4 left. They probably all came out this year.
Yeah, like even the Ready Player One. Now that's gonna become a movie,
This is true.
and that was
Whoa.
like it just came out as a book like not too long ago, a couple of years ago. It's a fucking awesome book, and now it's coming out into a movie.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Okay,
Okay.
who wants to go first?
Kramer,
Okay,
you go first.
if I wanted to be treated well and like a classy lady, Captain
you are.
America,
Oh,
because he's got that
he's
old.
got that 50s charm.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna treat you nice. He's gonna open the door for me. He's gonna treat me like he's gonna be a gentleman. He's not gonna do any like over the pants kind of thing. He's not gonna reach around. No, he's gonna wait for the second date.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
Although
He's classy.
You know
I
what's
have a feeling when the relationship gets much more serious because he is from back in the day. And back in the day, they didn't treat women that well. He's gonna treat me classy at first, and then he's gonna beat me later.
No,
He's gonna be classy until Kramer says, "I don't quite agree with that." Slap to the face.
with the shield.
Backhand, just backhand.
Then I realized, no, I want a modern times hero. One who believes in female rights.
But well, he's very like liberal for back then. So
He is, yeah.
I think that's why he gets along so well now. Although, haven't you seen that? Never mind.
Captain
No.
America's the Captain America's girls have all died at some point.
That's true. I might die.
You might die. He might kill you.
Yeah. He might kill me?
I don't know. Maybe.
Just being with him means I'm doomed to die.
Yes.
Do you mean like he won't physically kill you? He just being with him?
Yeah, to like further his story arc somehow. Somehow you'll die.
Yeah.
Like, my story is lulling. I'm sorry, you gotta go.
Or you just won't see him for 70 years.
That's true. he'll stand
And you'll
me
see
up.
him on your deathbed.
He'll totally stand me up and never show back.
You're right. What if he stands you up and you're like, oh man, I guess he got frozen again.
70 years
Oh.
later.
And then you see him down the street and you're like, what the fuck? He just bolts. You can't catch him.
That's true. That's true.
No one can.
Okay. Oh, I think you were gonna say this.
What?
There's that meme with Captain America where I'm not gonna say the word, but because it's 1950s Captain America, and it's after Samuel L. Jackson is giving out the lines, and he goes, "Why are we taking orders from a?" And then he says the N-word.
Oh, I saw that.
And every time I see it, I'm like, no. And then Iron Man goes, Jesus, Cap.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, and
Why isn't he racist?
he had a little bit in you know the Ultimates
Yeah.
alternate Marvel comic books that they did.
Yeah.
Cap was a little different in those books.
He's a little more racist.
Yeah, when he woke up, he was Nick Fury was the Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury, and he was telling them what was up and stuff like that, and Cap just busted out, started kicking everyone's asses because he thought he was taken prisoner by Nazis.
Oh,
And he's like, "Good job, Fritz, but the highest-ranking black man was like a captain or something like that." In my
Oh, damn.
and he broke his nose, just like.
oh shit. So he is racist.
Holy shit.
And Samuel Jackson would be like, "Motherfucker."
So basically, Captain America admitted that back then a black man could get higher up in the ranks in the Nazi military than they could in the American military.
Oh man.
He's like, not in my country.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, Ryan.
I don't know, man. This was thrown on me, so I haven't thought. I haven't given this much thought. I
What about I'm B?
Why don't we give options here?
Okay,
Because it's too broad for me to just broad.
Iron Man.
I was going to say Iron Man.
I was gonna pick
Tony?
I was gonna pick Iron Man 1 because I could be a gold digger, and just use all the money.
You could be a gold digger.
Yeah.
Wait, did you mean Iron Man 1?
But you wouldn't
Like Iron
be.
Man-
He wouldn't let you be a gold digger. You would be a one night stand. He'd spoil you for a night and then toss you out on the street. No, he'd
well,
have Pepper throw you out on the street the next day.
Well, I
that
gotta
happened
assume.
in the movie.
It's true.
Is he coming on to me? Like, is he like?
He always
I like
does.
this.
He always does.
What if he decides to keep me?
No, because he's got Pepper.
Dude,
Fuck Pepper. I'll kill Pepper.
This doesn't sound.
I'll take Pepper's spot.
What if he decides to keep me? Like, this is what you're considering.
Okay, fine. You're right. I was just blinded
this
by
is
the
like,
money.
which one would you want to date? Not which one do you have like long term plans to stalk
Okay, I was
I'd
blinded
wanna
by
go
the
to
money.
to love you?
I'd want to go on a date with Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That was actually one of the ones I was telling Kramer. I would not want to.
Why?
Because I'm afraid that when he finds out he's not getting any, he's gonna turn into the Hulk.
He knows he can't get into.
He's gonna turn into the Hulk.
He's
and
there
then-
just for the conversation and the nice time and
and the rape.
what?
Well, like if you start things get a little saucy, and eventually you get into the sheets. Mm-hmm. What if you get a little rough and he's like, "Ow, you son of a bitch!" Like he's really big.
I'm afraid he would just Hulk out at any time.
But that wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen.
You sure?
Yeah.
Whenever you have to have sex, it has to be like.
What if we're
therapeutic.
walking by a
Music in the
bridge?
background, candles,
Walking by
like,
a bridge?
And I like push him like
Why would
Black
you do
Widow.
that?
I don't know. Just to see what
This is part
happens.
of the date.
Damn.
Well, you know when you think about it, okay, if he wasn't gonna Hulk out, he'd be good for talking.
You know, it'd be
But,
awkward as
You
hell.
know,
I think.
what if you're not a good conversationalist?
You know who would be
He's
awkward
way
as hell?
smarter than me. There's nothing we can talk
No.
about.
But what if he gets like super shy? He's just like, I'm just I want to go. You wanna go?
He's gonna be a little bitch.
I don't
Fuck
know.
that.
God damn it.
You know who would be awkward with the store? He wouldn't be very conversational with us.
Well, Jane likes him.
Yeah, Jane likes him. I don't know. Well,
I don't know what the hell they talk
That's a little
about.
thin.
I don't think she likes him as much as she likes Chris Hemsworth.
She just likes his body, his sweet bud.
She like just tells her to shut up. She's like, just let me feel your abs.
Tell me more about
Go
space.
take a bath again. Go take a bath again.
What? I took one last year.
Okay. What about villains?
Loki.
You want to
What?
date Loki?
It would get intense.
Oh
It would
man,
get intense. Are you talking like sexually?
yes, he is.
No, we're talking about dating.
You could anything can happen on a date
I think he would be the most creative at a date.
with his magic.
Dude, you know.
No, he's just clever. He'd be like come up with something romantic.
He'd make me laugh.
Stark would just take you out drinking, try to get you wasted.
Did none of y'all fall in love with him when he was wearing his suit in the first Avengers and
Oh, yeah, he
busted that party and
He looked
then
pretty
like
cool.
took a guy's eye out? But you know, that's semantics.
He looked cool.
Yeah.
Suave.
Suave. Suave.
Sweet.
Suave.
Suave.
It's suave.
I'm sorry. Suave.
What about
No,
Magneto.
Magneto.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I just
Why would that
imagine
be horrible?
I
Actually,
imagine
I don't
he'd
know.
just tell me stories
Well, I'm
about being in a
thinking about-
concentration camp.
Which Magneto? We
I'm be like,
Are you thinking of like Sir Ian McKellen Magneto? Like,
yes, I'm thinking old Magneto. I'm just gonna be like, well, this food sucks tonight. He's like, you know what sucked? Being locked in a concentration camp. And I'm gonna be like, our waiter's horrible though. My
know-
mother was killed in front of me.
Oh man.
That's terrible.
I'd be like, no, she was killed behind you. And dead.
Dead.
God damn it. I think the worst one to end up dating, for emotional reasons, would be Peter Parker for Spider-Man.
Why?
Because, like, think about it. With is it Mary Jane?
Yeah.
He
Wait.
he always skips out on her. He always stands her up on dates and shit like that.
But she gets it.
Yeah. She'll come. She comes around. She understands it's his duty.
But they're already in like a serious thing. Like if you're just dating, you're not gonna find out at first.
She'd be the Gwen Stacy then.
That would be Gwen.
Stacy?
Yeah, that'd be Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy.
You'd be the Gwen Stacy.
You would die.
Whereas he doesn't know. He doesn't
Spoiler
know
alert.
that you're Spider-Man. She doesn't know you're Spider-Man. So.
Does she stay interested in him, or is she like
Yeah.
after a while she just?
Well, in the movie she breaks up with him, and then they kind of get back together. You know, they like
movie-
each other, but she kind of getting tired of his shit.
Yeah, the movie did its own thing.
Yeah, and then she died.
I didn't finish that movie. That was 3, right?
No, Amazing Spider-Man 2, not the original.
The
thing.
most recent one.
Oh no, I haven't seen the most recent one.
Oh, okay.
Which they scrapped again to start a new series,
Yes,
right?
Yeah,
they're scrapping
I
it.
have a love-hate relationship with that
Yeah,
because I liked it.
I don't care anymore, to be honest. I just want to see something.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's bad or good? Everything else is good, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay. What about anime
Anime?
characters?
I feel like Naruto.
Goku? Did you say
Naruto would have my
Goku?
back.
Because we would just eat and I'd be happy. We just eat. That's it. We don't have to talk.
You're gonna be Chi-Chi, where he's just gonna ignore you to go train, and you're gonna have to raise all his children.
We're talking about dating though. He's still looking for long-term shit.
Well, it's just I can't picture any of that other stuff because it's yes, he takes you out on a date, but what if it's real nice?
The
and-
first date with Goku is an adventure. He gets attacked. You get taken hostage. He saves your
Y'all
ass.
gonna go fishing naked.
What if he?
That's gonna be your first date. He's gonna go to a pond. He's like, I'll go get his dinner. Strips naked, goes fishing.
No,
Like, jumps
a
in the
super
lake.
villain will show
No,
up.
he's gonna jump on.
Supervillain will show up.
He's just
gonna
gonna
have to do
take you
that.
to dinner on his cloud, and then I don't know what else. Yeah,
Did he just say his cloud?
yeah. And then
Who
there's
is this? There you go. Thank you.
I'm trying to be gentle, Ryan.
Let's see.
What about? You know what I always wondered? How did Vegeta and Bulma fall in love? I feel like I don't remember any of that.
I have
Is
a
that
theory
part of
about
the
this.
episode?
I have a theory about
Oh yeah,
this.
because of the picture that he sent the other day made me think about this.
Yeah,
What picture?
Stryker sent
Stryker
the
sent the
picture of
picture.
like it was Vegeta and Bulma.
Uh-huh.
And
And
it was
the
like
text said-
yeah, it was like a little like the meme, and it was like, are we all gonna ignore the fact that Bulma's pussy was so like
So
good?
bomb? Yeah.
So bomb that she tamed a guy who destroyed planets for fun?
I do remember that.
I have a theory about that though. And it's not that, like Vegeta was this awesome player who used to go around and do whatever the fuck he wanted, and then Bulma got him and got him to settle down. I think Vegeta was a virgin.
Really?
Because, think about it. He was a kid when the planet exploded. When Planet Vegeta got destroyed, he was a child.
His only friend was Nappa.
His only friend was Nappa. And from the look of all the other aliens that Frieza had with them,
There was no humanoid people.
there was no humanoid. So literally, the first bangable chick that approached him was Bulma.
Oh.
And when he got to Earth, he stayed at
He
Capsule
was
Corp.
like, you're such a bitch. And then she banged him. And he was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that would have meant, too, that he's a badass, like, lover if Bulma decides to keep him for all his bullshit. Because he's still an asshole.
That's true.
But he's no Yamcha.
She's like, oh, you're so much better than Yamcha. I can deal with
thing that
I can deal
Yamcha
with this
felt
bull
at.
crap.
I think it's like hilarious that in the entire series. Wait, does Vegeta ever know that Bulma and Yamcha were together?
Oh, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, yeah, because Yamcha was always very vocal about the fact that
He
Right,
doesn't-
like he didn't believe that Vegeta and Bulma were together. Like he was like astounded by that.
That makes sense. I also imagine that like if Vegeta found out, he's like, "Fuck it, she's mine now."
They should have
The
had
fuck is
him-
he gonna do?
they should have
It's
had
fucking
him-
Yamcha. It doesn't even count.
Vegeta is that type of person. If Yamcha would be like, well, I hit it first, he'd look at Vegeta and Vegeta would be like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then he would shut up for the rest of his life.
They
That's
should have had
true.
Vegeta like throw that in his face.
Just kind of give him
Very
that
subtle.
stare. And be like, oh, yeah, I forgot you're insanely powerful.
God damn it! I think he would look at like Yamcha's power level and he'd be like, "Nah, it doesn't even count."
You remember?
He just puts on the scouter and scouts him. He's like, just takes off the scouter and goes back to his business.
You remember when Yamcha tried to train the same way Vegeta did,
I
and he almost died?
Was that in the,
think so, yeah.
in the hyperbolic time?
No.
chamber?
It was
no, it was in the gravity.
The gravity chain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he tried to do the 100 G's,
Oh.
100 times gravity, and he almost died.
Oh man,
He was like, I could do it. Ah!
No, I'm not a
fucking
man.
great. Okay, what about Krillin?
Ooh.
We've seen how that goes.
Krillin seems like the
Krillin tries
shittiest
to-
person
he
ever.
tries to buy them.
He tries to buy them.
What?
no.
Like buy their love?
No, yeah, like basically, he spoils them. And do y'all remember?
You mean
No.
he treats them right?
Treats them right?
Kramer just got real personal.
I feel like that leads into a deeper, darker topic. But
Okay,
I'll
okay.
leave it
You know
alone.
what the thing with Krillin is that he's one of the shittiest characters. But 18, like,
Why is he the shittiest?
he's shitty because he's not. Oh, I personally don't like him too much.
What?
But
Okay, in the show,
No,
he's normal, but in the movies, he gets owned constantly.
he's not strong. He's funny. He's nice though. But I gotta imagine 18 loves him so much that like he's a super badass good guy in that
Yeah.
sense. And as far as like power wise, he's super shitty. He always gets beat up. He's such
always-
a bitch.
He's only human.
But I'm just saying. But he seems like he's a genuinely good guy.
And I think, like, if you compare it to not necessarily like, you know, like, oh, I'm dating like a Saiyan or something like that. If he dates a normal chick, he's like the strongest human
This is
on
true.
Earth. If you can exclude all Saiyans, Namecs, and all that,
Yeah, he might be
What is
able
Tien?
to. He might be able to beat Tien.
Tien's human.
Tien's human. Why does he have an eye?
I don't remember.
I
the
think
story.
I don't know. I
What
don't
is
think they ever described.
what is Chaozu?
I don't know what the fuck.
Is he a clown puppet that came to life?
He's a Pokemon.
Did they ever? He's a Pokemon.
Tien, bring him back to.
the Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon.
I'm not a Pokemon. I'm Chaozu. Chaozu.
Vegeta. It's a Chaozu.
God damn it. 4-star for the win. No, but I don't know. I think they never went into Tien and Chaozu's backstory, did they? In Dragon
Not
Ball?
that I can remember.
No, they're just the bestest of friends.
Oh,
Secret lovers is what they are.
what if? Because Chaozu was like pretty small.
He's
what
tiny.
if it turns out that like
Did he ever
is a
age?
pedophile?
Dude, Chaozu never aged.
No.
Did he never age, or is he still like really young?
He's all tiny and he's got bags
tiny.
under his eyes.
Benjamin Button.
That's why he's all white. He wears all that makeup to cover all his wrinkles.
God damn it! What if he's like one of those people that like they never grow, like that girl from American Horror Story,
Which one?
the new circus one?
I haven't
Like,
seen the circus.
I haven't
one.
seen Circus
that
yet.
tiny like Indian girl. She's only like 2 feet tall. What if that's
Oh,
what Chaozu
okay.
is?
Is she the world's smallest woman?
I think so.
I think I've seen her.
What's the what's the politically correct way to?
To say small person?
Yeah.
Little person.
I don't know. What about me makes you think I know anything that's politically correct?
Is it because he's small?
But
They
okay.
can't see you, Kramer, but you're a tiny, small man.
God damn it!
You're just sitting in my hand right now.
It's true. He can
Yeah,
toss me out the window if he wants.
He's not sitting down. He's standing up on his chair.
But you're like, okay,
You
back
moved
to
that
Krillin.
step ladder to get into that chair, Kramer.
Back to Krillin. He's like, if you consider him like strength-wise amongst all the other like human beings, he's the most powerful person on Earth.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about the Z Fighters, he can fly, which instantly you're like, holy shit, this guy can fucking fly. So to any other like human girl that doesn't know anything about the Z Fighters, he's a superhero.
So he could woo anyone, just kind of showing off.
But he's also got that like goofy personality.
And that sweet hair.
It's true. He does grow some awesome hair
When he needs it, he's got that almost
Very
bowl
wavy,
cut,
very
but
wavy.
weird. It's like a comb back.
It looked better in the new
Poof.
movie.
There's something that I know would throw people off about Krillin though, and everybody seems to ignore it.
Is it his face tattoos?
No, it's
No
not
nose.
even that.
No nose.
He doesn't have a nose.
Oh.
And technically, you can't. People.
What if he knows
You know
this?
they pointed that out in the show too.
Yeah.
Goku was like, "You don't have a nose. You
Yeah,
can't
in
smell that."
Dragon Ball,
He's
when
like,
he's
"Oh,
in the
yeah."
tournament, he's fighting like a guy who's like all hairy and smelly and like hawks loogies. And Krillin's like, I can't fight him. He smells so terrible. And Goku's like, Krillin, you don't have a nose. And so technically, it's canon that Krillin is he's just
He's
deformed.
disfigured?
Yeah, he doesn't have a nose.
Oh,
He's
dear
born without a
God.
nose.
That's horrible.
Could you imagine like somebody going like, "Hey, do you want to go on a movie with me?" You don't have a nose. No, but I can fly.
I don't care.
That didn't sound like a flying noise.
Yeah, that's not a flying.
Would you take flying over someone not having a nose? Nose is a big part of your face. You look like Voldemort.
He doesn't.
Would
look
you
like
date a Voldemort?
What I do know.
Voldemort's scary looking dude. I don't know if Krillin was scary looking.
I'm sure he was in real life. He'd be scary.
I can't even imagine it, dude.
He'd look like Voldemort.
I'm trying to picture
He's
it
bald.
on
He
Kramer.
doesn't have a nose.
Kramer fits perfectly, so he's really tiny. I'm just imagining 6 dots.
Pocket size.
I can't.
You know, now
He's
that
already got
mentions
those
it,
face
I think I
tattoos.
am the kind of the size of Krillin.
Do you have the face tattoos?
Okay.
Yeah.
Except mine's a donkey. God damn it. Okay.
I was just thinking. No, never mind. It's too dirty for this podcast. Let's keep going.
What, are we
on.
clean or something?
Go
Oh, I
on.
don't know. Because I say, okay, you have face tattoos, and you're what do they call those things you bang that look like your fleshlight is named Android 18?
Those things you bang.
God damn it. Okay. You mentioned Naruto earlier.
Oh yeah,
You said you think Naruto would have your back.
I think so.
What do you mean
hell
have
yeah.
Your back, like he'd be like,
Like he likes Sakura so much and would do like anything. I feel like if he would like you enough to take you out on a date, he'd be all about it.
yeah, that's true. He'd like fall instantly with her.
He'd be very awkward, and he'd take me for ramen.
He did take her
He
on
would
a
take
date,
you
and he
for
took
ramen.
her to go eat ramen.
Yeah, that sounds
Ramen is
awesome.
fucking
And he
amazing.
treated her.
If you've never had ramen, like not Maruchan, not the 99-cent ramen,
no, like
like
real
actual ramen. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the audience.
It's not always about you, Ryan.
I'm
It's-
making a sad face right now.
It is fucking amazing.
I'm just agreeing, motherfucker.
I'm not talking to you still.
Okay.
It's funny. You keep looking at him.
I have to look at somebody.
Like, you're going to back me up, Ryan?
Right, Ryan, right. And then he says something. You're like, shut the fuck up.
Okay. However,
But I agree with you.
Yeah, he'd take me out for ramen.
it's true.
He would pay, and he'd probably do something like clumsy, and it'd be funny. I think that'd be cool.
Super charming in a dorky way.
He's got his
Yeah.
sexy jutsu.
There you go.
Sexy jutsu?
And that's fun.
That's fun. That could be fun. But while Naruto is, if you could think about it, he'd be like the perfect side of like a date. Most of the girls will end up going for Sasuke.
Except
who's,
Hinata,
except Hinata.
the best one.
Dickwad.
Huh?
He's a dickwad.
Yeah, Sasuke is just a cunt. Like
Simply
everybody's
put.
like, I know you like Sasuke.
I've
everybody
made it
else-
clear that
I need to say this. I need to
Okay,
say this.
okay.
Everybody else is like, oh, Sasuke's really cool. I really like his character arc. I really like this. I feel like I was the only person who was like, no, fuck that guy. I don't like anything about him.
I've clarified that I like Sasuke because I like his powers. His techniques are cool. They're way cooler than Naruto's, and that's it.
You know, if you throw it into like sex play and stuff like that,
Oh.
Naruto stuff could use like the sexy jutsu. And you
Yeah.
could like, simulate a 3-way or something like that.
He could do a really soft
Sasuke.
Sengun.
Would use like his Sharingan to where it controls you, and that's rape.
Controls you.
He has the-
He controls people in that?
there's one of them where like it makes you freeze. You just stand perfectly still, and it sends you into that like translucent world or whatever.
What if he he doesn't have Tsukiyomi though?
Oh, that's right. That's
Itachi
only-
could
that's
essentially
only
rape you
Itachi.
for 72 hours in
Oh,
Tsukiyomi.
God, I wouldn't wanna be anywhere
and it would
near
only be
Itachi.
2 seconds in
Oh my
real life. You know when he's stabbing Kakashi, that just be his penis? He's like,
Oh, man.
What if Itachi developed that because Itachi actually has no stamina. He goes really quick, and he's like, shit. I only last like 5 seconds. I need to make it them seem like it's hours for them. So he developed that jutsu particularly for that. Ryan's shaking his head. It's like, no,
I think we've essentially agreed that Itachi could rape you if he wanted.
that's true.
So could Shishio.
Who?
Shishio. His friend. I could be saying his name wrong.
Kisame?
Itachi's friend.
Itachi's friend.
The other Sharingan user. He was an Uchiha.
Yeah. I don't
Ryan,
remember too much
are you
of
not
that
there?
storyline.
I'm not there.
Okay, Ryan's not there. Never mind.
He's not there.
Okay.
Okay, what if,
You should. What if Kisame asked you out on a date with
Oh.
this weird shark face?
I imagine it's not just a shark face because his skin is blue. He's probably like all fish scaly.
Oh, that
When they showed him without his shirt, he didn't look fish scaled. He just looked blue. But I
But
think
that's
he
because
had
from a
little
distance.
gills on the side of him.
I think it's because of it's a distance. If you get pretty close, it's probably like all fish skinny.
Well, his face doesn't really
Fish
look
skinny.
scaly, does it?
But
I don't remember his face looks scaly. I think he's just blue. But I see what you're saying. Like, if you had to see him up close, he'd probably be kind of scaly.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, even though they don't really like emphasize it, I could totally see that.
I
'Cause
imagine
like,
he has that fish slime. He probably smells like fish.
he's probably like his face, even if it's not scaly, feels like sandpaper,
Yeah,
and it's
'cause
always
like
wet.
sharks.
It's always wet for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a very confusing date. Frieza.
Put a bag on his head, and be like, "Well, you sound kind of like a girl."
Which Frieza though? Which form?
Oh, last form.
Did you think about that, or did you just know?
I just thought about it right now.
Wait, which
It's-
last form? Is new last form or?
They look the same.
Yeah,
a
it's
different
basically
color.
just
It doesn't matter.
Gold or white, gray, sort of.
I don't think Frieza at all on my list. It's not just not there.
That's on the list of like that would be horrible.
Yeah. Okay, so who's the worst then?
Frieza.
Probably Frieza or Boo.
Frieza would be an asshole to you.
Boo? I don't think Boo would be kind of fun.
Kid Boo.
Kid Boo?
He would rape you.
Yeah, Kid Boo's a jackass.
Would rape you.
He'd rape you with his long hair.
This is basically to be.
Oh, why?
The worst list is going to basically be all the characters who could rape you potentially.
God damn it.
You know, it'd be really boring is Piccolo.
Oh, yeah.
Piccolo would be boring.
He'd just take
Yeah.
you to some waterfall to chill and meditate.
Well, like, even if you took you to dinner, he wouldn't eat.
He would just drink water.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd criticize your eating.
He would hate it.
You ordered,
The
the
fork goes on the right.
you ordered the lobster. I'll have nothing.
And the whole time you're eating, he's just like, "You're disgusting."
You disgust me.
Piccolo doesn't have a job, so he'd be like, "You're paying for this, right?" He wouldn't pay for anything.
Oh man, remember that episode where Goku and Piccolo drove cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to get a license.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's amazing.
You'd get to like some weird mountaintop, and you'd be like, "So where's your house?" And you'd be like, "This is my house.
This one or any other mountaintop that I choose
I live wherever I want."
in the mountains.
What about Rorschach?
Oh,
Jesus
That'd be
Christ.
weird because he's like, he takes you on a date, but you just break into somebody's house and he drinks the spoiled milk. He's like, "You want some?"
he'd give you a can of beans.
Yes.
I'd be like, "It's okay, man." He's like, "No, fine, like this.
It's okay.
It's fine."
This bean was taken from a rapist's house. He doesn't need the beans. He doesn't need them because he's dead. I killed him.
Fed him to his
I
dog.
fed him to his dogs. Did I tell you he was a rapist? Kramer, get near the mic. You're on the floor laughing.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That is probably the most emotionally scarred motherfucker in comics.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Besides, I don't know, Joker?
What if he wants you to like? Now I'm just thinking of scenes from the book where you know when he's gonna get killed by Dr. Manhattan, and he's like, "Do it!" But I was thinking like, what if he's like, "I want you to stick this in my butt," and he bends over, and you're like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Do it!" Do it! And then you proceed to stab him.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know one that would be awkward. When
What?
literally, I'm just looking around your room at the different figures. Groot.
Oh, the splinters. So much
We're
splinters.
still- Conversation.
We're still just talking about dates here, all right?
But lots of things can happen on dates, okay?
Okay, no.
On my
Aside from
first
sexual
date,
stuff.
I'm not letting Splinter come up in me.
What
Wait,
if he just
Splinter?
tries to hold your hand? You're like, "Ow, that's the third splinter tonight."
The conversation would just be terrible.
This is true.
I am Groot.
Yes, you are.
So where are you from?
I am Groot.
Groot.
Okay. Do you understand me?
I am Groot.
You don't understand me. How dare you? Are you thinking Rorschach because you were also looking at my toys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. Oh, one I think that would be a really fun date is Han Solo.
Han Solo?
You take you on a ship,
You
you fly around. You
Yeah.
can take you
Millennium
anywhere.
Falcon.
Vulcan. He'd take you anywhere in the universe, but if things got hot and heavy, you kind of figured Chewie's just going to be in the corner watching you. You're just going to be like, "Han, what was that?"
Oh,
Don't,
yeah.
Don't worry, he likes to watch. just let him. Oh, it's okay. He's finished now.
Oh, man. I was going to say,
He's kind of a dick too, though.
Yeah, I think one
Not
that
a dick.
He's a little bit of a dick.
He's playing up the sort of
Like I'm a
the
badass.
sort of like assholeness that women like, and you know.
What was it at the end of the Star Wars where they're the first one when you were saying that C-3PO is like what about R2D2? And they
R2D2's all fucked up.
and Han and Luke they just have their arms on the
C-3PO was like, "Can we fix him?"
and Han and Leia Han and Luke just have their arms around Leia. They walk off. What was it one said?
What? He said, we're about to go bang this bitch. Fuck you, R2D2.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
You know, they don't talk about it, but I feel since Luke did won the battle, Leia would have, in real life, maybe just thrown herself at him like, you just saved everyone. Take me. But then that would have been horribly bad.
No, but
Like in real life?
she likes Han. Let's just not go there.
Not yet in the first one.
No, yeah.
I don't think like
it's
she would just like throw
I
herself
think
off
they're
there.
still kind of like, they're a little bickerish.
No.
Well, but
See,
she's also like very prudish, so I don't think she would just be like, "Take me."
I think so.
I think
she's
I think
freaky.
Luke would be on that end.
Luke would be take
Luke
me.
would be like, "I just saved everybody. Take me."
Where's
She's
my
like, "What are you
reward?
doing?"
She's like, I gave you a medal.
God damn it.
I'm gonna give you a medal. No.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many like characters though.
What about Darth
And
Vader?
then he gets his medal, and he's
Vader?
like, "All right, I got the medal.
I got
Now
it."
we can just."
I feel like there's so many characters that would, especially heroes, that they start off as womanizers, and then they become good guys, like the Iron Man that's in the series now.
Yeah.
He starts off like that. Jean from Outlaw Star is like that. Mm-hmm. Who else is there?
I don't know. I can't think of any. I wasn't prepared.
But most of them start off as like assholes.
Yeah, that is.
Well, not most of them, but there's like a good degree of them.
Like the Mummy, Brendan Fraser.
Brendan.
It's always the main characters start bickering and then they fall in love.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say Brendan Fraser in the Mummy.
You would say Brendan Fraser?
Brendan Fraser in the Mummy. I say Tom Cruise and that other girl in
The Last Samurai?
in the one where they're wearing exoskeletons.
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I want to see that movie. It looks so awesome.
Dude, that movie's really good.
You've seen it?
I hate Tom
it's
Cruise,
based on
and
a
it's
manga.
good. It's good.
Oh yeah, I don't hate Tom Cruise, but he makes some good ass movies.
No, he doesn't. But that movie's good.
I'm not saying the majority of his movies are awesome, but
No.
he makes good movies.
No,
Yes, he does.
he doesn't.
Do you realize that we've done nothing but male characters?
Are you trying to say that? What are you trying to say?
I tried to say,
I'm not supposed to point it out.
I think like, all the other like audience members, because we were like, you're a guy or girl? Let's just all talk about guys.
There's okay. Well, let's get
Okay,
into women. It's just because women can't. Okay, what?
Like if you would date her, if it would freak you out or not.
Who?
Leela from Futurama.
The eye.
The eye. Would it freak you out?
It'd be hard to get past the eye.
I watch Sons of Anarchy, so I would just be scarred because she plays a character. She plays the mother in that show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
She's
And
a bitch in that.
Married with
show.
Children.
And
yeah. But like, yeah, damn it. But like, if you were to see somebody like that in real life, like it's one thing in the cartoon.
It'd be
'cause
terrifying.
yeah, because it's not like just a regular sized eye in the middle of her face. It's a huge.
It's a huge eye.
Kramer, it's not this big. Face,
That kinda
face
is,
size. It's not face size. Huge.
Oh, it's imagine where your two eyes are. It's as big as your two eyes.
yeah, from one end to the other.
That's one giant eye.
It's this big.
No,
That's
you're
still
covering
too
your
big.
forehead.
It's
No,
like,
it's
okay,
like-
this
it's like-
big.
No,
it's
she's
like
got a
this.
forehead. Look,
It's like the size
it's
of a
the
tennis ball.
size of your eyes.
like
your eyes would be. There's one.
It's right from here.
There's one big eye.
Like follow your eyebrows.
yeah,
It's
because
just
she
like the
still
size
has a
of a
nose.
tamale.
She has a forehead.
It's the size of a tamale. That's the only thing I can think of that's in this shit.
What tamale do you eat? Tamales.
Well, regardless, no, that's weird.
No.
I mean, if it's in the future and that's all you got, I guess.
Get it.
That's all you got.
Oh, what is? No.
Oh, what is what?
I lost it. I was thinking of like
You still thinking girl characters?
no from Futurama, like Amy from
Amy?
Futurama.
But she's normal.
Yeah, she's
just
like,
dumb.
And I was thinking like, who was it that
She's
just
normal.
we got weirded out?
I don't do normal.
It was Fry's
She's
girlfriend
rich,
who got
though.
weirded out because she was like, "Oh, you're a normal person." She's like, "I'm from Mars."
I'm from Mars. Yeah.
But I realized like that's probably not a big deal.
She's rich, so yes, the answer is yes. That's an easy one.
That's true.
How shallow of you.
Look, I did the Iron Man thing for his money. I didn't get any. I got to move
You
on.
didn't say that.
I did say that.
Oh,
you weren't listening.
How have we not discussed Batman?
Because
that's a bad
It's
option.
the worst choice ever. I'm glad you and me are on the same page, right?
It's a bad option.
It's not even a thought.
Maybe Dick. Dick Grayson.
I thought Ryan just meant dick.
I know. I had to clarify.
Maybe I'll just date his
Ryan's like,
dick.
can I just have dick in general?
I'm taking it a step further. Maybe Tim or Dick Grayson, but not
Jason Todd said that when he dies, it's not serious. You're just like,
It's not serious. Not Damien, for sure.
no, he's an asshole. What about Batgirl?
Batgirl?
Barbara.
Batgirl? Barbara?
I don't know too much about.
You'd have to deal with her through when she was paralyzed for a while. Could you do that?
She's Batgirl again right now, though, so you just
Yeah,
have to
so
wait
it's
for
okay.
a while.
It's okay.
Just give it time.
I think Batgirl would be okay. I don't know enough about her that I'd probably just be like, sure.
What about Poison Ivy?
Would she try to kill me?
You would just turn into like a henchman.
She likes plants. I don't think I'd be into that.
Yeah, you'd get a vine up
Whoa.
your butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
right up my butt.
Fine up the butt. Or if she's like the Uma Thurman one from the Batman movie.
The bad man.
How do
movie.
I know every time I kiss her, she's not going to like have poison lips and I'm going to die? Why one day she's tired of me and she's going to give me a kiss and I'm going to be like poisoned.
Or she just forgets to take off the makeup one day.
Yeah. Just had a hard day fighting Batman. Here's a kiss. Oh shit, I'm dead.
I think at the same time you'd be like, you'd kiss her and then you'd be like, did you kiss Batman today?
I smelled depression on your lips.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Have you guys ever seen the Lego movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
I
see the
love
part where he's like, he plays the song for the girl and she's like, oh, I love this song. He's like, thank you. It's about how I have no parents.
He's a DJ.
Yes.
Batman's also a DJ.
Would you date that Batman? Lego Batman.
He's pretty funny, but he's still kind of a dick.
It's
Will
true.
Arnett Batman.
Yeah, Will Arnett Batman. He did a good job.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking hilarious.
What a good movie.
Would you date Wild Style?
Wild Style.
His girlfriend.
That's the girl.
The girl.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they always make fun of her name? What are you, a DJ?
Yeah, I did. I don't see a problem with her.
Nah, I think that'd be fine.
She just seems like a regular chick in that show.
What was,
Yeah, she just got like
Movie.
She's like a secret agent.
What was the main character's name?
Chris Pratt. Evan Peterson.
Evan?
Was that Chris Pratt
Evan
who did that voice?
I think it
Yeah,
was Evan.
That was Chris Pratt. Chris
Evan?
Pratt?
Pratt.
What?
I think it was Evan.
Okay.
I didn't know Chris Pratt did the voice for that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that was like his big break
Was it?
for movies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty good.
What
Okay.
about Chris Pratt's character,
Andy?
Andy Dwyer?
Andy Dwyer.
I don't know, man.
If I was
Don't
a-
break up with him.
Oh wait, I hadn't seen that. Why?
What?
Why?
No. Because remember, he was with.
He's with April.
No. That was the second. He married April.
Oh, okay.
His first girlfriend in the beginning of the show was.
I don't remember.
Was
I don't think I've seen that.
Leslie's best friend. Shit.
Dude, I'm blanking.
Oh no.
It's all you. You're carrying this, Ryan. Go. No pressure.
Don't
Tell
look at
me.
me. Don't look at me.
No,
Tell me.
Leslie's best friend in the show.
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
I don't know. I'm trying to help.
His favorite best friend was
Tina Fey.
No, it was well, in real life.
yeah.
No,
Melissa McCarthy.
Shit, it's
Tiffany Grant.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and
her
Juan
name
fucks it up
Rashida?
every single time.
she
Ann.
Ann Perkins.
It was Ann Perkins.
He
And
was with Ann Perkins in the beginning.
really?
And then she broke up with him, and he
Rashida
was
Jones.
a stalker.
Oh man, I could see him being a stalker, but like a funny
I
stalker.
don't.
But we're still just talking about dates. If we went on a date with Andy, it'd be horrible.
It would be horrible.
It'd probably suck.
I'd hate it.
He'd probably try his best too.
I think
It would just not be good.
It would either be like a really cute date where he takes me and does something really goofy, or he makes me go see his band.
Or it's
don't
like
like
he
this.
takes you to Chuck E.
Terrible.
Cheese or something.
Takes me what?
He takes you to Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Yeah. I don't want to mind that. I kind of want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now.
Hey, no.
No. I don't want to go.
Oi.
Oh,
Excuse me.
always, every time.
Because I'm giving this such delicious water.
Okay. What about obvious characters, like girl characters?
Obvious girl characters.
Harley Quinn.
No,
There's a lot of Harley Quinns, though.
none of them. None of them. I can't handle that crazy. I cannot handle
It's
that
kind
kind
of
of
crazy. Ryan, Harley Quinn? Huh?
No, I'm saying okay. Well,
Like relationship wise,
Since you got-
that'd be much. I was like, I can't.
no,
do
we're
this.
talking about dates. We're talking about
Ryan's
dates.
emphasizing a first date.
That
even
was the
dates?
topic.
If you were on dates and you're like, hey, I'll pick you up at 7. She's like, I'm outside your house. And then you go outside and she's in a stolen car. She stole the car and you guys drive off, but she didn't pay for the gas, so the car dies.
Oh man! And then y'all are in the middle of nowhere.
And then she kills you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a big hammer.
Oh.
Harley Quinn? No.
What's that hammer you brought for?
How'd you fit that in here?
Everyone's
reason.
all like, oh, Harley Quinn's so hot and this and that. And I'm like, you would not. No, you don't want to do Harley. You ain't about that life.
You mean about that Joker life?
Oh my god.
What? Okay.
Joker's an abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been hinted at and shown. A couple
It's,
of
I've
times.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
if
been
what
shown.
if
He
she was
is.
like, well, that's how she became the way she is because he abused her.
No.
Yeah.
He broke her.
She was she was his therapist.
He didn't abuse her into becoming Harley Quinn though.
He threw her down a vat of chemicals.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
In the
Yes.
TV show, she falls for him.
yeah.
But I thought it in the comics because
and the TV show is her origin though. Remember she was in the TV shows first.
Well, but there's the other one where like I think they were discussing earlier in one of the podcasts we were listening to that she was abused by him, like mentally, and he basically turned. And even in like the new movie,
He mentally manipulated her. But in the we were watching stuff for Suicide trailer, and they were just talking about how it looked like he was like gonna break her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's a little different.
I can see them go for that in the movie, but
even then, like she would be the kind of person who wants, because that's what she wants is the Joker. So she's gonna want a guy who's manipulative and like.
What if you met her before she was Harley Quinn? She was still a character.
Harleen Quinzel.
Quinzel, yeah.
Yeah, she'd just be a regular girl then. Yeah,
Should be
I have no problem there.
a nice doctor.
I have a problem.
Looking for an assertive man.
No, you can't become a psychiatrist. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Harley Quinn that would be like, nope.
What else? What other girl characters? Storm?
From X-Men?
Yeah.
I don't see a
What
problem
other
there.
storm is there?
Look,
I don't know.
he's saying you dumb boy.
That's just to clarify. I thought we were still on Batman.
like
He said you dumb.
Fuck you, Ryan.
getting back.
Boy, you dumb.
Fucking earlier, I can't.
I'm
Words
sorry,
are not
I'm
working.
sorry.
Okay.
Ryan, you dumb.
What about
Karma.
Could you handle Supergirl?
Supergirl is sort
Would
of a
she break you?
sweetheart. She wouldn't. She's
I don't
not
know.
really.
She's what?
If you went on a date with Supergirl, it'd just be like a normal date. She's like Clark. It would just be go normal.
But I mean, like, 'cause there's that theory that like about how Superman technically couldn't have gotten Lois pregnant because of his like they actually did it, he would end up
The
killing her.
biology doesn't work.
Well, I was gonna say if they did it, he'd kill her.
I thought
I
you were
don't
thinking
know if he-
Spider-Man
I don't know if he.
Is it Spider-Man?
No,
with
Spider-Man.
his radioactive sperm.
No, he can do that. He can do it.
No, that's from Sans Pants.
Oh, okay.
No, there was like I've heard theories before like that if like they couldn't do it because if Superman were to do it and he like spunked,
It would blast through her.
yeah, it would blast
I don't
through her.
know if like everyone's always imagined
It'd be
that
like a gun.
he shoots bullets, but I don't know if
It'd be like a gun.
I'm not gonna delve into it. But
Nah. No, let's not start this.
Okay.
I wasn't going to continue it.
You didn't answer Storm. I think Storm would be kind of cool.
I have no problem there.
Aurora.
I think-
Aurora.
Aurora?
Aurora. What's her name?
Aurora?
It'd be awkward to talk like sexy to her. You'd be like,
Aurora.
do this. Aurora.
Aurora. She could like
What's her last name?
every day could be a nice day, no matter if it's raining. She'd
Yeah.
just change it. Like we're supposed to go out today, but I guess we can't because it's raining. She'd be like, I can change this.
That's true.
We did totally different things.
Would you, if you went on a date with Rogue?
She cannot touch you.
No, but at
Wait,
first,
she
but
could.
wouldn't,
You wouldn't do anything, right?
Hear me out.
Okay.
If you went out, like you just asked her out, and then you went on the date, and then she's like, by the way, I can't touch you because I have this, this, and this.
I'd be like, you don't need to touch me. Lay down. Sexy time,
What?
right? Like she can't her hands can't touch you.
Her skin can't. You can't make
Her skin?
You can't make skin contact at all.
Oh, I thought it was just like if she
Fingertips?
physically
You thought it was
touched
just
you.
fingertips?
Like if she just physically touched you and did it.
No.
I didn't know you could like tap her leg and
No, yeah, it's
lose power.
Yeah, that's why her and Bobby can't do anything.
Oh, then no. Guess who got friend zoned?
Motherfucker's shallow, man.
She seems boring also.
She's very different in the movies than in the comics. In the comics, she can fly and has super strength and shit.
Yeah.
She seems like a badass in the X-Men Evolved, that teen show.
Evolution.
Yeah, Evolution.
I don't like her in the movies.
No.
Nah. Anna Paquin? Nope.
Pakian.
Well, what were you going to say then? What was the rest of your... Was that it?
Well, he was.
I just wanted to know your opinion of it. It was clearly a
He
no.
got it very
Yeah,
quickly.
Okay. Just trying to be truthful, guys.
What about Jean Grey?
Jean Grey fucked up.
Oh, yeah. She's kind of messed up in the head, man.
It starts off
And
first
she's gonna
until
hear
it
all
gets
your
serious.
thoughts. She's
I
gonna
feel
hear
like
it.
she's
She's
gonna
be up in
lose
here.
it.
I think you'd get to a point where like eventually the relationship gets serious, and because you're like, no, she's fine, she's just a perfect girl, and then she loses it. Like the Phoenix side doesn't come out until later.
She gets the Phoenix and goes crazy.
Yeah.
What if... I feel like she's just kind of a crazy person. I don't know why I feel like she'd be accusing me of things, even though she can read my mind and know it's not true. She'd do it anyway.
Yeah, I was like, just read my mind and find out. I don't want to.
I don't need to.
I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, I feel like she's crazy like that.
Let's see, who else is there? Wonder Woman.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd
I
say
feel
yes
like that
to
would be rough.
yeah,
It would be very physical.
I could do that.
She'd be like, I wear the pants in this relationship.
He'd be like, okay, tie me up again.
Of course.
She has to go save the day, and she just leaves you hog-tied up to the ceiling or something.
You forgot your rope.
2 days later, she's still busy saving the world, and you're like, I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry. Right? You didn't have... You had this weird look when you said Wonder Woman.
That'd be weird. That'd be
be
weird.
weird.
How so?
We'd be the woman of the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
But strictly speaking, dates.
Well, a lot can happen on a date, Ryan.
God, you keep saying that.
Things
Wait,
can happen.
Would you say that? No. Do you think she'd be like, no? When you try to pay for the bill, she'd be like, no, I got it.
I got this.
I got it. No, I'll pay for you. She like just slams your hand down at the wallet. She's like, I'll pay for it.
What if like I'm scared and turned on?
You know what? I'm going back to Batman, and now I'm just thinking of Ben Affleck Batman.
You want Ben Affleck Batman?
No, I'm thinking it'd be even worse with Ben Affleck Batman.
More
Okay,
serious?
so between all the Batmans, okay, rank the Batmans.
Adam West
Which-
number one.
Which number one?
Adam West.
number
Adam
one.
West.
George Clooney number 2.
He's got the back credit card.
He's got the back credit card.
Yeah, he'll take me out.
Michael Keaton.
Again, with you and the money.
Michael Keaton, because
was
he might
cool.
go nuts.
No, he was cool.
What about
George Clooney first.
There was Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer?
Okay.
Remember that picture? The picture on the
Fat
internet?
one?
Hey, remember when I was Batman? I have that saved on my phone. That's my favorite picture. Fat Val Kilmer.
Oh my God.
Oh god damn it.
Then there's
Then
Christian
Bale.
He would be the most depressing of the Batmans.
Yeah.
He would take you out and he'd be like,
He's that guy that.
He's
that person.
You're not Rachel.
I was gonna say he's that person that's you date that's still hung up on their ex.
Rachel.
You know I loved before. But Mr. Bros, it was a tangerine. That was not a woman.
Oh my God.
Oh man. What's our
I think we're good on time.
are good on time?
I have no idea, but we'll just keep going.
You have no idea. Okay.
Mrs. Pac-Man.
Mrs. Pac-Man?
Mrs. Pac-Man.
Gobble that.
That's all you can do. There's nothing else.
That's all she can do.
That sounds painful. She just those flappy jaws just plop, 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 plop. They're flappy
They're
lips.
making me uncomfortable.
face at that.
Just mad that she has
That
flappy
scared the
lips.
shit out of me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
This Pac-Man, that's a funny one. I guess I think like 2D version, then I think the little 3D version with the bow, and she's got arms. So I'm like, well, the arms can come in handy, I suppose.
yeah.
But
No, that would feel weird.
it'd be really weird. She can never take off that glove.
Since we're in the realm of video games, what about Peach?
Princess Peach?
Yeah. What other Peach is there?
Once again, he said, "You dumb boy, you dumb."
I thought we were cool, Ryan. I thought we were cool.
We all right.
I don't see anything problem there. Except every
What's Peach like?
every 5 days I'd have to go rescue her.
No.
What's Peach like?
No. You know what it would be like? She'd ask you out on a date. You'd show up to the date, and the person at the maitre d' would be like, "Oh, she's at another restaurant."
Damn it. As soon as you started saying that, I was like, no. Oh, fuck you.
I feel like this is lost on me a bit.
Well, because every time
Your princess is in another
your princess
castle?
is another castle.
Okay, I get it. That's what I was thinking.
But it just be
Boy, you duh.
Brian, you dumb boy.
I'm sorry. I had to
I want to. No, you got to take every opportunity. I get it.
Yeah, he's giving me the eye.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Okay.
What about Toadette?
Toadette?
There's a
Yeah,
Toadette?
the little girl toad.
If I'm Toad, I have no problem.
Yeah, you can be a toad.
Yeah.
I'll just eat her and go on a trip.
What?
Eat her and go on a trip.
Either go on a trip.
Go on a bad trip.
Oh,
Pretty sure that's like the same thing as bath salts. You're like, I'm just eating my date right now.
Who else? Video game wise,
we've
like
gone on to- yeah, we're
Lara Croft, Tomb
Lara
Raider.
Croft? I think she's got like a shitty personality. Like just dull.
The new Lara
I don't know
Croft
anything
is
about
like
her.
A scarred motherfucker.
Oh, yeah,
Like it's
that's
very
right.
serious now and gritty and
Oh, nah, too gritty.
too
Don't care.
gritty, too much grit.
Too
She's
dark.
too pixelated. I feel like the points would hurt.
She just look blocky. Where are your hands? Just a square.
She tries to give you a hand job, but it's just like a square. Just go,
She's just beating you. You're just hitting it now.
it punches you with
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is bruised and spongy. Amazonian from Futurama.
Speaking of that quote, Zach Brannigan.
Yes, because he knows how to fly a bistro.
Yeah, that one's definitely left.
I love for him to treat me to some champagne.
Shabaggin. But he's got that floating bed. It's velour, Kramer.
That's true. It's
Go on.
velour.
It's velour. She flies like a steak ship, but handles like a bistro.
God damn it. Okay.
No, because he thinks the quickest way to your heart is to have sex with the parents.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Have sex with them and you're in. That's a direct quote. He's gonna bang your parents if you date
He
him.
was talking to Kif about Amy.
No, Ryan doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
you
sorry.
dumb. You dumb, Ryan.
No, I'm not dumb. I'm ignorant.
You dumb boy.
You ignorant.
You ignorant. Okay, since we're back to Futurama.
Bender.
Oh man, no.
Amy dated him. It was clearly like sex only.
Yeah.
Because as soon as anything of like commitment came up, he ditched her.
Yeah, she was like, why can't do like, it was as soon as she said, and I might be quoting this wrong. I
Yep.
think she said, as soon as it's like, they legalize it, she was like, there's nothing wrong with a robot and a girl having a monogamous relationship. He's like,
Monogamous?
He just like runs out of there.
And then show him on a beach with two other girls.
Yeah.
No, Bender would be the worst. Because in any situation, like when he's dating the ship, he's like, and I'm tired of her. I'm like, y'all guys just started dating. He's like, yeah, but I'll continue to date cheap floozies on the side.
Yeah. What about Fry?
Fry's a good guy.
But would you see that at first?
No, you wouldn't. No.
Especially as shallow as you are. When you're looking for mostly money and you wouldn't date Rogue because you can't touch her. You'd be like,
So he's looking for money and a good time.
yeah, that's clearly what Juan's after. And he's like, Fry? Nah.
He'd impress me by being his own grandpa. I'd be like, that's really interesting.
What?
He did do the nasty and the pasty. Verily. That past nastification.
God damn it.
So I know too much about Futurama.
Yeah, that whole like sentence was nothing but Futurama quotes, one after the other.
No, Fry would be really dumb.
Yeah.
He'd be too dumb.
What
Especially
about
like
frying the worms?
that's like the perfect Fry. That's the perfect probably like person. He's
Yeah.
smart. He's like
He's ripped at
He's
that point.
ripped. He defends your honor. He takes up poetry. He can play music. He can play the world's most skilled instrument perfectly. But you know he's a good guy because even after he loses those powers, he still tries to play the instrument on his own and then goes to deal with the devil so that he can get the skill to play the instrument. And then he makes an opera about the girl he likes. So Fry ultimately would be awesome.
Yeah, that last episode of season 6 with the opera.
Don't remember the season, but yeah.
No, because it's the last one on Netflix, I think. It's either 5 or 6 is the one with the opera. Every time I watch that, I get teary-eyed.
That was the end of when they were canceled, like the last
Yeah,
episode.
it was the very last episode that aired before Comedy Central.
Yeah, before they picked it up,
Yeah,
I think.
then they did the movies.
Ryan's lost again.
I've seen
You're making faces that no one can see, Ryan.
2 or
because
3 episodes.
This is
of
not a
Futurama.
visual medium.
What? How many?
Let's not talk about
You
this.
said 2
He
to,
said 2 to 3.
2 to 3? Get out of this house.
Attack
Ryan.
him.
That's what I'm getting out.
Make some like walking noises.
Clock, clop, clop, clop.
I'm pantomiming. Okay, never mind.
Okay. What about Naruto characters besides Naruto or Sasuke?
Hinata.
Hinata?
Yeah. I'd let her
She's
ask
too
me out.
shy.
Nah, I don't see a problem there.
Nah, she's cool. She's cool. You know, she's like a good person.
Yeah.
Don't
Even shy. She gets out of it a little.
Naruto and her end up together.
Yeah.
She would pass out though every time you talk to her.
This is true. You'd be like, hey, Hinata, ready for the date?
Hey,
You know what? I'd have a lot of free time. I think that's okay.
Okay. Fuck, what's her name?
Ino?
Sakura?
Sakura.
Ah,
No.
no.
That's resigning
She
over
is
me.
too.
Do something wrong, you're beating the shit.
Yeah, if you piss her off, she'll beat the crap out of you. But she's
only
also
going on the date with me to make Sasuke jealous.
yes, she's also not over the guy she likes. The whole time she keeps like kissing you and then glancing over,
Yeah.
looking around like
You know, I don't think I'd have a problem with.
she's too whiny.
She's too whiny. She
Yeah.
is. She's like a spoiled bitch.
She
Okay,
is
I don't-
whiny.
No, you know what? Actually,
Kramer was like, I can be used. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Ino?
We just said, you know.
But no one answered it.
I think I would start dating her.
I said Ino and you said Sakura, so it immediately changed.
what?
No. Afterwards, I went to Ino.
I don't know. What?
You
We
said
said
too whiny.
Ino is
As soon
too
as I
whiny.
said Ino, you said she's too whiny.
Oh, I was talking about Sakura.
You still on Sakura?
Yeah, I didn't
No,
hear
I
that.
went to Ino at that point.
Oh,
also too whiny.
But she's also too whiny.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I was like, Ino, I could. Like Sakura's just no because
Yeah.
I already know what she's still on the Sasuke.
Ino is spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
You know,
brat.
I'd be like, you'd start dating her at first, and then you realize she's spoiled, and you're like, I can't do this. Mm-hmm. Too high maintenance.
There's not too many other chicks in the Naruto-verse. Tsunade? She's a gilf.
How old is
She's at least 50 to 60. She's Jiraiya's age. She just doesn't look it.
I don't know who that is.
Jiraiya?
Oh, Jiraiya. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I misheard him.
Pervy Sage.
Pervy
Yeah.
Sage. Yeah.
They're the same age. So she's got to be at least in her 50s.
Edo
Go on a
Sensei?
date with Pervy Sage.
Oh.
Yeah, we both.
You know
have a
what?
good time.
Yeah, no, I'd go on a date with Pervy Sage, yeah. Edo Sensei?
He'd invite you to his house and then motion how you could go to the bathroom where he would look at you through the two-way mirror.
What about Lee?
No. He'd be too hyper.
Lee.
Like Rock Lee.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, yeah. He'd get way too attached too quick.
He'd be too pumped about everything, and I think it would just bother me. And
Every
somehow
time-
Guy Sensei would be like probably coaching him in the corner.
It's true.
He'd have an earpiece, and Guy Sensei would be giving him notes and what to
Imagine-
say while he's hiding in the
soon
bush.
As soon as like you give him a compliment, he gets teary-eyed. Like, and then
Like, what is going on? I can clearly hear Guy Sensei talking to his ear.
No, you hear it from the ear, but then you also hear it and you turn around and he's standing behind like a
He's
fake
standing
flag.
behind a tree or something.
Oh, man.
Tell her it's the springtime of your youth.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's too much in love with this sensei.
Gara.
Ooh, young Gar or old Gar?
Kind of like going out with Batman too.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
He's all kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's true.
If you meet him young, he would kill
Especially
you.
the English voice actor for him.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't
The
care.
English one sounds?
Yeah,
I've never heard.
His voice is like real
he's
deep.
kind of like just.
You do that and I'll kill you.
He's not-
Sand coffin.
I don't know if he's country, but
Does he talk like that because of the sadness?
yeah. The sadness.
The sand has fucked up my vocal cords.
Oh man.
Yeah, sand,
All we have is sand.
sand everywhere.
You want to go on a date? We can take you to the desert.
I have a great view of the sand.
Some sand. Drink some sand.
He has too much like mom and dad issues.
Yeah.
Too much baggage. He's all kinds of abandonment issues.
What
If you
about,
abandon him, he'd just kill you.
what about the other members of Akatsuki?
We already did Tachi. We did Kisame. Deidara. If you don't like his art, he'd kill you.
Yeah. And if you like his art, it's still gonna kill you.
He'd still probably kill. He'd probably make you into living art or something.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd just put
I feel
clay
like
down
you'd
your
be
mouth
dating
and
a hipster. Like a really
Oh,
artsy
yeah.
hipster.
everything would be a blast to him. Yes, high five.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Hold on. Master Roshi.
Hold up.
Master Roshi?
Oh,
I'm guessing
I
it's a
feel-
simulation of a chick, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming he'd be like Jiraiya, kind of.
But no, he's much worse than Jiraiya.
worse, man.
Jiraiya would like at least be like he'd try to woo you because he can do that. He can woo girls.
He's pretty suave.
But then like but as soon as they turn around, he's like Master Roshi in front of your face.
He'd be like, "Why don't you just take off your pants?"
All up front.
We're at the restaurant. My eyes are up here.
Yeah, he'd just be staring at your boobs the whole time.
Yeah. No, Master Roshi's a no. But that body,
But that body.
whenever he like bulks
Oh,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
No, whenever he
That, I like
whenever
that
he
old
powers
frail
up,
body version.
and he like powers up and he's all muscly.
Yeah.
But even then, you'd be like, are those tumors?
Oh man, Master Roshi, that'd be weird. What about Sasori? I feel like that'd be like our.
A puppet?
No, oh yeah, he'd be a puppet.
Yeah. No.
That's getting weird.
He'd have some kind of weird attach-ons.
Be careful because there's poison tips everywhere.
Ugh.
Hold on, let's go back to comics.
Comics?
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
I'm just saying. I don't know yet.
What about anybody? Give me some characters that have like double face, like double personalities.
Two-Face.
Okay.
Right on the money.
Two Face on the money. Get down a clap, golf clap.
Fuck both of y'all.
Man,
Too
we're
much.
on fire today, Ryan.
I think, no.
I'd say no to Two Face.
Yeah, after all that. No.
Because even like, I think you're trying to go for like the whole split personality. Like you see the nice side and then the bad side. But as soon as he walks up to you and he's like, asks you out, you're like, what happened to your face?
What happened to your face? Stab.
Oh man.
He'd be like, I'm gonna kill you now, but I gotta flip this coin.
He's gonna be like, it's about what's frown.
What about if it was Tommy Lee Jones one? And
I don't
he has
remember.
chicks, I think, at one point, like around him.
He does.
'cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
no,
nice
'cause he's got
chick.
a devil chick and he's got the angel chick.
Yeah, he's got some chicks, so
Oh,
they seem
no
to be pretty
shit.
into him.
Oh my
But
god.
he'd easily just use them as a human
Carrey's
shield.
Riddler.
Oh,
No.
Enigma. I made this.
He doesn't give you the address of where to meet him. He gives you a riddle, as to
riddle?
where the date is.
I'd be like, I'm done.
First one, nah.
Why can't you just answer me?
All I can think of is like something about pizza, but there's like in numbers of 8 and something, and I'm like, God, I just want pizza, guy.
Man, what if we went on a date with Dr. Doom
Ooh.
in his castle?
In his castle, in his country.
I think that's like Danny Saddam Hussein.
He'd probably always be in some form of suit. Like if you ever saw him, he'd at least always have the mask on or something.
Yeah, he has to have the mask.
Yeah. That could be kind of cool.
Reed?
No.
No.
Wait, let me think about it.
Stretchy.
Yeah, we know who Reed is. What other Reed? I'm just kidding.
He said, "You dumb."
We should name this podcast. You dumb.
Name this boy, "You dumb."
Oh, you dumb.
You dumb boy. Reed, well, he can stretch where he needs to.
Once again, thinking about the physicality.
Oh, well, the personality is kind of boring.
Yeah.
He's boring, and if you go by like, isn't he turned crazy in the Ultimates also?
He's like a villain.
He becomes a bad guy, so he could also go crazy on me at some point.
It's true.
Johnny Storm.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
He sounds like a fun guy. He'd take you out motorcycle racing, and you'd speed cars, and then you go.
You'd always win.
You just have
'cause
fun.
he'd cheat.
What about his sister?
Who cares? It'd be great.
What about his sister?
Jessica Alba?
Yes.
Then yes.
Yes.
I don't need any more.
What about the other? What's her name? I forgot her name.
Susan Storm?
Yeah.
Susan Storm, like, I
The
don't know.
Oh,
very
you mean the
well.
other actor?
Yes.
Actress.
Yes.
Who's the actress from the new Fantastic Four?
Or this is just a new person, right?
Kate Mara.
Kate, yeah. Mara.
Or Mara, I'm not sure.
Mara. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I heard it's boring.
Or just
None of
Susan
us
Storm,
watched it.
period.
Yeah.
Even though we planned to.
It was supposed to be an episode, but didn't happen.
Just Susan Storm, period.
I don't know much about it.
I'm just going to go off Jessica Alba, Susan Storm, and say yes.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
The Thing?
Michael Chiklis thing?
Does it matter?
Yes.
It's all the same. He's got issues, though.
Yeah. No, look at me.
I'm hideous.
Goes out with a blonde chick. He does.
Kramer's dying over here. You can't see him. He's just making faces and waving his hands.
And
I don't know what was so funny about blind chicks.
he does, though.
Damn it.
You know, I rewatched that old Fantastic Four movie, and he's when he turns into the Thing, he's like, I'm gonna go see his is his wife?
Yeah.
Or soon to be wife.
Dude, his wife
Fiance?
was wasn't his wife
The actress?
the actress from Walking? One of the Walking.
Was she?
She was.
She looked familiar.
Andrea. She was Andrea.
But you're right. She totally was.
Yeah.
But I thought it was so fucked up that she comes to him and she sees him and she's like, and he's like, oh my god.
Dude, she immediately no.
She
puts
yeah,
the ring down.
well, that was the second time.
Oh,
First time, and then he decides to kill himself or whatever, and he causes this big backup on the freeway, and somehow she appears and she's like, Ben, and he's like, and she just takes off the ring and puts it on the floor. He's like, no, and runs away. I was like, what a bitch.
So he tried to kill himself.
I don't
and
think
her
he was-
response
I
is,
don't-
he was up there.
depressed. He was depressed.
Yeah,
There was another.
He
dude
just got
trying to
shit
kill
on by a
himself.
bird, and
There was another dude trying to.
yeah,
kill
that dude was
himself,
trying.
and
Another
he
dude was
saved
trying to
him.
kill himself. He saved him, but he caused that backup.
Yeah.
And then everyone claps at the end.
Well, that's always the
Fantastic
case.
Four did that.
No, the superheroes cause a lot of bad shit sometimes, and they gotta fix it.
They caused it extremely. That movie's dumb. We'll talk about that movie later. And some other thing.
I don't think I have any more.
We'll call it Kramer watches the bad superhero movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the bad
Kramer
ones.
gets touched by superheroes. Again.
Horribly.
Horribly.
And is sincerely disappointed.
What about Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern or Deadpool?
Ooh. Neither.
For two reasons. The Green Lantern one, I assume I haven't seen the movie,
Of course.
but I just assume he's very boring. And it's just not a lot of
All
fun.
right.
The second one, just because there's something wrong with you. Well, also because either A, I'm going to see him in the suit, and if he takes off the suit, he's hideously deformed.
Yeah,
underneath.
this show motherfucker's gonna see his face and be like, no.
I already said no. I think Kramer's getting on my level now. He's like, I can't handle him without the costume.
Well, because it's got to have something to balance it out. Like, even if he looks hideous, then it has to be personality. He's funny.
He's very funny. He's also crazy.
Funny, yeah, but in
You can talk to him and his multiple personalities.
It's just like, like people watch Dexter and they think, oh, he's so cool, but they're not gonna date him because he's cool. The serial killer Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah, not next.
No. We got it, Kramer. Because I'm gonna say my classic catchphrase. You dumb boy. You dumb. That's my catchphrase now. I like it. Yeah.
Did you just do that?
Yeah, maybe.
Gross.
You gross boy. You gross.
You gross boy.
Oh man. Well, I don't know.
I'm done.
I think we've pretty much done an hour. So.
You know, we didn't ask about Superman, the best superhero of all time.
Nah.
Well, yes.
Clark Kent isn't that interesting to me.
I'd say yes. He could fly me around and stuff. It'd be kind of cool.
Wait, are we talking about if you know he's Superman or if you approach it as Clark Kent?
He'll tell you he's Superman.
No, you go on a date with Superman.
Okay, yeah, because he's Superman, it'd just be like, ooh, interesting. But I imagine it'd get really boring really quick because he basically grew up on a farm, and the whole conversations would be, when
about
we grew
corn?
up in the summer, we'd put the corn and
He obviously hasn't watched too much Superman
Yeah.
stuff.
I haven't seen it at like Smallville or anything like that.
Not even just Smallville.
Superman, tell me about that story about corn again.
Well,
He could fly. I'd be like, Superman, blow up that building with your heat vision.
Yeah, David.
Please.
And then put out the fire.
Put out the fire. Save me. I'm just a southern gal. Oh, Superman. Mr. Superman.
Who are you?
Just a southern gal. Whatever do you mean, Ryan?
I don't like this at all.
Oh, man, there should be a Lex Luthor who's a Southern guy.
I'm not going to do it.
I hate you, Superman.
I hate you, Superman. I
I hate you, Superman.
Oh, my God.
Who did we even settle on that was okay? Naruto?
Naruto.
It's Naruto.
Yeah. Whatever.
Naruto's
This is
the
America.
ideal date.
Naruto's the ideal date.
Was that the best option?
Yeah.
I think so.
I guess so, because
Everyone else-
it would be very pleasant to go
And
out.
It just sounds
you
fun.
stick with him, he becomes Hokage.
That's true. He takes you to the top. And then you're the first lady.
I don't know that.
You just got to
mean-
stick with him.
No, I
He
don't-
says it all the time.
I know,
I'm sure
but
during the
still.
day he would tell you, I'm going to be Hokage. And you're like, for the 6th time, Naruto, just eat your ramen and stop talking.
believe it.
Believe it.
He stops saying that after a while, doesn't he?
Well, I only watched the Japanese one, and he never says it.
No,
He says,
that's not-
Tate Bayo.
Tatebayo.
It's only a thing in the English version, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think past season. I don't think in Naruto Shippuden. I don't think he says believe it anymore.
He probably says it towards the end.
He has to
Like,
still
the further
says
it goes. It's a thing. He still, when he gets faced like with bigger bad guys, he says it.
A lot of people got to know with that.
Yeah, because he says it a lot. Yeah. So just Naruto. Naruto's the best date, which is awesome because that's one of my favorite animes.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
I could totally back that. Back that ass up. Boom, 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 boom. That's not it. Don't dance.
I was dancing. I like that dance.
No one can see you dance.
It wasn't for them.
Okay.
It was for me.
I thought it was for
Certainly
Ryan.
wasn't for me.
I thought it was for Ryan because you were looking right
I
at
don't
him.
think so.
Do you want to
Once
dance,
again,
Ryan?
you were looking at him.
Do you want this, Ryan?
He can't. Don't,
I know. I'm looking at his eyes the whole time. I'm not looking down.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, on that note, if you want to watch any of our videos, this has been our podcast. If you have only heard our podcast, but if you want to go check out our videos, you can go to youtube.com/shootingblankstv.
Yep.
You have to be technologically savvy to understand these things.
Maybe. Oh, I'm assuming if they're listening to a podcast, they somehow got to the podcast.
Yeah. Shooting blanks.
We're gonna sign off in the accent.
Corky!
Oi!
I can't do Australian. I'm just going to go British.
Wait, no. What were you gonna say?
You dumb boy. You dumb.
Boy, you done.
Oh,
I'm just a southern gal. Goodbye.
Can we do a little southern accent?
I don't see why not.
What are you going to do? This has been the Commentators podcast.
We're all best buds.
Mercy. Mercy. Such strong men around me. But who will escort me to the debutante ball?
You want to listen to our next podcast? We'll be talking about Star Wars again.
Yeah, that's. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
When do we want to do that?
Boy!
When you want to do that, we'll do that next time, boy.
When's the next time, though?
We'll do it the next time.
The next episode.
That'll be in 2 weeks.
No Hadouken, man.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. It's going to be episode 5.
Episode 5, The Yankee Strikes Back.
The Yankee struck back.
In my time, I've been Kramer.
I've been Ryan.
Oi! We've been Juan. I can't do the
He
accent.
just did 3 different.
Oh, okay. I've been Juan. just a southern
There have
dame.
been the Commentators podcast. You can listen to it next time.
I am a southern belle.
Do we have to do something else? No. I mean,
Bye.
Bye. Dee-doo-doo.
no.